Hello, and welcome back to Cardano Coin, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing ADA news. We're giving away 1,000 ADA to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment Cardano is king and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. Since the beginning of the cold hard winter, this month has been falling precipitously. The fall of the Euro USD in May caused a wave of contagion in the cryptocurrency markets, which drove Bitcoin from 39,000 in early May to 20,000 by mid-June, where it is now hovering. The price of Cardano ADA, one of the other cryptocurrencies that naturally follow the trend, has been caught up in what is generally regarded as its lowest low. But there was something about the history of Bitcoin that seemed eerily similar to that of Cardano's. It can be simple to forget that when Bitcoin was just starting out, its price was well below what investors had anticipated. Nobody really thought that things would start off well for a cryptocurrency that had established a respectable reputation for being the leader. Before becoming what it is now, though, it was entangled in a number of thorns. The development of Bitcoin has not been without its share of dramatic ups and downs. It had a starting value of virtually nothing. In October 2009, the first Bitcoin transaction was made public. Each Bitcoin was worth 0.09 cents when Martini Mami, a computer science student who was regarded as serious online, sold 5,050 coins for $5.02. Since so many people today are committed to buying and selling Bitcoin, it is difficult to think that the exchange took place on PayPal. Similarly to Cardano ADA, the acceptance of Bitcoin in its early years only started slowly. If you look closely, the data on Bitcoin's price only goes back to November 20, 2015. Early Bitcoin trading and buying was largely done as a hobby by a small number of people with very little infrastructure. Professor Alexa Preta said that there had been no significant movement and that, in the light of the current cycle, Bitcoin was a fanciful phenomena limited to the software engineering community rather than a financial one. Prior to February 2011, the top cryptocurrency by market cap was not even worth $1. But that was when the show began. By June 2011, the price of Bitcoin had risen 36 times, reaching a high of $30. This price spike was short-lived, with Bitcoin falling to $5. Once more, there was little liquidity in the cryptocurrency market in late 2011, and in October of that year, Bitcoin's main rival appeared. This competition caused some community skepticism and resolved a 90% drawdown test. The year 2012 was quiet, and Bitcoin ended it at about $13. The year 2013 was the most significant since it was then that the price trend of Bitcoin started to alter. Mt. Gox, in particular, now processes 70% of all Bitcoin transactions. The cost increased in step with the rise in adoption, starting at $13 in 2013. By November 2013, Bitcoin has broken the $1,000 barrier. The year after the Tokyo facility experienced a security breach, which resulted in hackers taking $60 million from its coffers, Wayne achieved this incredible feat. This breed insolvency is what caused Bitcoin to fall to about $300. By year's end, Alex Volution, CEO of cryptocurrency lending site CoinLoan.io, claimed that the Mt. Gox case had mostly destroyed investor confidence in Bitcoin and had negatively impacted sentiment towards cryptocurrencies on a much larger scale. 2015 until 2016. As 2016 comes to an end, the price of Bitcoin, which has been moving slowly but steadily, is close to $1,000. The next year saw additional investors pour money into the asset as rising media adoption started to draw in the typical retail consumer. In August 2017, Bitcoin quadrupled to $4,000 in value. When futures contracts started trading on the CME, Bitcoin was finally beginning to win over skeptics, and many in the market believed it was evolving into a real financial asset class. This was the era of FOMO, or the fear of missing out, and more people were being drawn in by this asset. With a persistent downward trend and 2 years of mostly stillness. When the pandemic arrived and Bitcoin's price couldn't be stabilized in the mainstream market, many saw Bitcoin as a Fed. After that time, however, growth and tech stocks showed spectacular rises, and Bitcoin mesmerized everyone. In summary, it is reasonable to infer that Cardano is currently experiencing some turbulence, just as Bitcoin has seen its fair share of turbulence. Despite his spiraling lows, our domination is one of the technologically most sophisticated cryptocurrencies on the market. It stands out as a valuable cryptocurrency to invest in because of its decentralized, scalable, and secure proof-of-stake mechanism. Even as network use increases, it is possible to find a balance between these three essential blockchain features. The acceptance of Cardano points to a cryptocurrency that is on a growth trajectory beyond these technological advantages. For instance, network adoption has increased since the launch of smart contracts in 2021, and Cardano-based products are currently being developed even in the metaverse. This is a sign of Cardano's potential long-term growth. In a similar vein, short-term rise is predicted for the price of the ADA coin. Bitcoin has dominated the cryptocurrency market in the medium term. It has not only been the most widely used cryptocurrency, but also the leading cryptocurrency overall, making it a reliable barometer of the overall state of the cryptocurrency market. This appears to be the outcome of a cryptocurrency that was previously unappealing and burdened by an uncertain future. Although as it gained popularity, it became difficult, expensive, and slow to use, it effectively gave investors enormous returns on their money. While the wild price swings of Bitcoin have grabbed attention, they have also started a process that will ultimately have an impact on every investment, for better or worse. Because this indicates that investors stick with the best no matter what occurs, many investors are drawn to Cardano. And no, it's not just about the cost, it's also about the ecosystem's longevity. The weekly development report, which revealed that the ecosystem had not only improved in all key parameters but had also reached some significant milestones, provided joy to the Cardano community during the past 2 weeks. 2 additional projects that have not yet been released but are in development have been added to Cardano. There are now 1,151 projects in existence. The number of native tokens on the Cardano network has expanded by 90,000 to 7.2 million so far, with 108 now operational, while the network's transaction volume has climbed by 500,000. Since December, 256.3 million. According to the article, the Cardano development team is currently focusing on adding decentralized applications into his desktop version while still actively working on the Lace wallet. Additionally, Cardano developer activity recently ranked first among all projects for significant GitHub contributions. Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano, is an expert on Cardano. He won't emphasize the significance of luring new institutions to the network because, in his words, the sun never sets for the endeavor. This is also regarded as a growth strategy for him. We need to make those hundreds and eventually 1,000s, to quote. Moving forward in a tweet, we need institutions like universities and nation-states to actively cooperate and participate and have a stake in the project's success. Cardano ADA staking is now supported by Trust Wallet, a non-custodial mobile cryptocurrency wallet. Trust Wallet currently oversees thousands of cryptocurrencies across 70 blockchains after being bought back in August 2018, which was the crypto industry giant's first public acquisition. Earlier this month, the Trust Wallet company unveiled an Opera and Google Chrome browser plugin. Recent price increases for Cardinals have been moderate as investors focus on recent U.S. inflation statistics and the Fed's interest rate decision. On December 14, the 9th largest cryptocurrency increased by 3% to trade at 31 cents. He has also attracted over $329 million in trading volume, and as of the time of this writing, his market capitalization is $10.9 billion. Due to the fact that U.S. inflation levels declined in November, investors anticipate the Fed will keep rate increases to a minimum. The smart contract token has been stuck between 30 cents and 33 cents since the second week of November, but data from Santine's chain suggests that Cardano is still in a solid purchasing zone, thanks to a sharp increase in the market value to realized value or MBRV ratio. Although some holders may consider selling if the MBRV ratio decreases, this steady growth pattern suggests investors are growing more optimistic about ATA's recovery. Despite the ongoing uncertainty in the cryptocurrency market and, of course, the overall state of the world economy, addresses holding over 10,000 and 100,000 ADA have continued to assemble more tokens. As the new year draws near, we anticipate ADA to increase to $1. It is funny to consider that Cardano might have the same fate as Bitcoin given that it is presently in a buying zone. Cardano has been in development for 5 years. Additionally, flourishing elements continue to be a problem. It might see a dramatic increase like that of Bitcoin's. Cardano might not become popular quickly, but it has enough advantages to continue to compete with other prominent cryptocurrencies. Naturally, what do you think about this? Let's discuss in the section below. In the following video, we'll see you. Check out our other videos to see how Cardano is living up to the promise of being the Ethereum killer first, though, before that. Be careful to always click the subscribe and notification buttons.